Now, for some reason, we're shooting another part right after that one. So it's like a double featurette.
Let me stop you right there and quote
Stop me
DJ
right there.
Khaled. Another one.
Another one. A shard, I love you. A shard, I love you. It sounds like, no, honestly. When DJ Khaled talks about his son, I didn't hear his name for the first time. I just heard him call a shard. I was like, clearly he likes shitting his pants. Hey man, people are into whatever they're into. You know what? We're not here to judge. All right, Joe, set the scene now. You're the set the scene guy. You're the stage coordinator now.
Okay, so this is basically like typical like America, like set like the cringe, you know, in like those like rom-coms.
It looks like we're at a date.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
no, it looks like we're past the date.
I mean, the car like that's not far
there's
further
there's
down.
a car next to us of people reproducing, possibly reproducing. Maybe they're.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Let's.
But I'd rather not look again. Anyways.
Yeah, let's not even look there, please.
Yeah, let's keep it PG.
I love how we're like in the public. It's on the main road. Like we're on the main road.
Yeah, we're literally like on a like. What is it, a siding? What do you call them? Like a dirt road.
Okay, people don't know where we are. Let's just.
Anyways, yeah.
We're at the Salt Lake.
We're at
pretty
the
much
Salt
at the side of the road by the Salt Lake. Just looking at the distance. See if we can actually possibly talk about something serious. I don't think it's possible. But you know what, let's talk about something serious.
Seriously, it's not possible.
No, honestly, we can talk about seriousness. Joe, how hot are air stewardesses? I mean, how hot have they gotten? Talk about it.
I mean, damn. Damn, boy.
Are they hot enough for you to take a picture in the plane? And then say, damn, okay, not off the... This kind of make you sound a bit crazy.
Alright, take a selfie of myself.
For those who know, they know, alright? Let's say that's a bit weird.
Yeah. No, the Spanish ones, though.
You know, that must be the worst job in the world.
What?
Air hostess.
No.
Oh, really?
You'd be surprised.
You get to be in, like, what feels like a pill of a bunch of sweaty, nervous people that are coughing and babies crying and the plane is going up and down and doing spinarunis like Booker T, and you have to keep your chill. I know this out of experience. I was in a plane when we come back from Hall the second time I went to Hall. Big shout out to Hal, by the way.
Hal.
What a great experience. The first time was incredible. Second time was great, but that trip back, not so much. So we're sitting in the back, right? I'm in my element.
Yeah.
It's just me and it was me, Koo, and a bunch of like English people. At some point, I don't know if they were playing like Miley Cyrus on the radio or they were playing something like Rihanna. The plane starts like literally twerking. The back of the plane just started doing this.
What up, turbulence?
It honestly was like, have you ever seen like when seals clap their belly?
Yeah.
It was like the plane was doing that to itself. And like when the belly hit, it was literally my seat. And it was going, the turbulence was so crazy. I thought I was seeing things, like people flying out of windows.
Where were you on the
plane? Shattering. I was all the way in the back, dude. All the way back. So I'm all the way in the back. Clearly. It's like my position in life in an airplane. I was just furthest back from everything.
Like the cool kids at school sitting at the back of the bus.
Okay, you know what, maybe so. We did have the coolest people. The people that sat with us were actually a lot of fun. But dude, people are literally being, not thrown around like they're being like mule kicked by a giraffe. You know what I mean? They were literally, they were shaking around. But dude, it was so bad. And I look at the air hostesses, and I swear, every now and then they would leave their feet for a bit. That's how bad the turbulence was.
They would just levitate.
One of them was standing up, the other one was sitting down, and she was just like bloop bloop. It looks like she was like rope skipping.
What is this, Super Mario?
I don't know. And they were not, okay, maybe internally they were. They didn't do anything. They were not nervous. They looked very chill. They were just like very calm. But I'm like, imagine you have to stay calm, professional. You have to look nice. You must not sweat. Obviously, because come on, if you're trying to sell that terribly overpriced food that tastes like terribly overpriced garbage.
Yeah, true.
Overpriced garbage.
Is that even a thing?
That should be on the menu. It's like, what would you like to have? It's like, can I have a club sandwich? Well, we could try a soup of the day. It's made from overpriced garbage. And dude, they were just fine. Like on some serious stuff now, they were just fine. And I'm like, how do these people do it? That's the worst job ever.
They must get paid like a good amount. for them to keep their jobs. I mean, I know they get a lot of benefits.
Like what?
Like
Flying between countries for like 10 seconds.
no. They don't go from one flight.
This
to
is
another.
what France looks like.
No. So basically, let's say they would start off in England, and then, for example, they could be going to Spain or something like that. They would go over with a flight. They would collect what we call, believe it's called air miles or air time. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Points. You know, where you collect your points and then you can
So they get
get
those?
like discount. Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, they must. I thought that's crazy.
I mean, they get that, and then they stay in like whatever country they're going to. For like example, Spain, they would stay there for like a few days as like holiday. They'd book a hotel.
Would that mess with you, like your head?
No.
Because I imagine you would want to be like, oh, I really want to see everything and experience everything.
Kind of, but also you would get homesick because you're never home.
And when you are, imagine you like, oh, how long am I home for?
You're always booking into hotels. Always. I mean, like.
Can you sleep on the plane?
No.
Dude, listen. You know, some people like sleep on the chairs. How the hell do these people manage to sleep on airplanes?
I could never sleep on an airplane unless I have.
Another perk of being a cypriot is like, they sit inside, they sit on the seat,
PG.
they tilt their heads back, right? Just like, you know when Alexia laughs and he's like, he tilts his head back, and they just fall asleep.
Yeah, no, it's true.
How can you do that?
I don't know. I can't even do that. Like, if I'm to sleep on an airplane, I need like
A
you
bed,
know how
a couch.
No, not even that. Like, you know how there's like 3 seats on either side, or if you're like British Airways, there's a row in the middle as well. Yeah,
That's terrible.
I need all 3 seats to myself so I can lay across them.
Backseated, Mr. VIP. I want all 3 seats to myself. No, but honestly, man, I can't. Or even that, I did try that actually when I was coming back from Hull the first time I went. Mr. Worldwide, been in one place. I remember there was like 30 people on the plane.
Yeah.
So we were all like chilling. You can try and drink that. Joe's about to drink the
Pepsi.
liquid ass that we talked about before.
You know what? YOLO.
Go ahead.
People are gonna roast me for that YOLO right now. They're like, oh, you're so far behind.
This is the epitome
Shut up.
of that. This is the epitome of that sentence, by the way.
Really don't care.
How does it taste? Samuel L. Jackson. It's my beer.
It's alright.
Yeah, I don't know how people can sleep on airplanes. Dude, I can't even sleep on a bus.
Oh, buses I can sleep on.
Never mind a flying capsule of metal in the sky.
I've been doing it for 14 months. I can sleep on a bus.
Man, actually, so you can sleep every. You're not Anastasi. Listen, let's talk about it. Let's get into that.
Big T, baby.
So, for those who don't know, which should be none of you should all know, we're talking about Big T, baby. We have a friend called Anastasi that literally has. You know what? It's selective narcolepsy.
Dude, he
can
Snorlax.
sleep anywhere he wants. Nah. No, listen. He can sleep anywhere he wants. Tell me a place that you wouldn't find Anastasi sleeping. I've seen him sleeping at the edge of a cliff. I've seen him sleeping while.
When was this?
I've seen that's a long story. It was a while back. So
On the edge of a cliff.
we were at camp, right? It was one of the camps for one of the years. I don't remember. I'm old as hell. So we were all sleeping. We went to the point, right? And we're just like, it's like a thing the over 16s people did. But we chose to sleep that night. It wasn't that long. We stayed for 4 or 5 hours and we had to get up. As we're sleeping, I remember just hearing something, right? I'm like, Dogman is going to come out of nowhere. I look up and I just see it's me and one of our friends. She looks up and I look up and I can see her from the distance. It's a bunch of people in the middle. And we're both looking at Anastasi. And Anastasi's just standing at the edge of like literally the tip. And then there's just over this like
The
massive rock.
immediate drop.
And that's just immediate drop. And he's standing at the edge of that, just looking out. I'm like, wow, I wonder what he's thinking. It's probably something really deep and serious and just thinking maybe of a life and whatever. It was a beautiful picture, like just seeing Anastasia at the edge of that. So I go back to sleep, man. The next day, we wake up and everything. And at some point I ask him, I was like, Anastasia, what were you looking at yesterday, man, in the middle of the night? He goes, what do you mean looking in the middle of the night? I was like, you were at the edge of the cliff. You're looking in. He goes, no, I wasn't. He was asleep. He sleepwalked at the edge of that cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you gotta give him credit. What a man. Not only he was asleep, he had the courtesy to survive that. First of all, getting on the rock awake is hard as it is.
Yeah, no.
How did Anastasia? I'm telling you,
Plus
Anastasia.
pitch black, you
Anastasia
can't
is
see anything.
First of all, Anastasia has the fastest charge of a man I've ever seen. You know, Anastasia sprints like to attack Alexei half the time. Let's be honest, which is a good reason to actually do that.
Oh, I tell you, some of the spears that he like speared him into the pool. Do you remember like the cactus?
Anastasia is like top 5 best spears in the business.
Definitely. Roman Reigns ain't got nothing on him.
But yeah, the sleeping thing. I wish I was like Anastasia. You know what I mean? I can't. I can't sleep just about anywhere. Even I can't sleep in a car. If I close my eyes, I start like wobbling around and whatever. And all I can feel just phlegm bouncing around my throat like like pinball.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have. No. Oh.
I was gonna say
Just
deep
phlegm.
in, but I was gonna say really weird.
No, don't.
Anyways, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's incredible. I wish I could do that. You do that too. You can sleep anywhere.
Well, yeah, but that's because I don't get sleep. That's
Well-
the difference. Anas actually gets sleep.
What do you mean you don't get sleep? You of all people
For 14
sleeping.
months that when I've been in the army, like the most sleep I would get was 4 hours. Was the most.
That's 4 more hours than I can ever get out of a bus. Dude, listen, I was in a bus for 11 hours once, and I did not close my eyes once.
How are you still here?
I finished both sentences with once. I couldn't do it. I remember we were in Turkey, and my dad was like, "We have to go to the drip, and then we have to go, then we have to do it." Clearly, that's not how he speaks, but it's hard, good. So what happened was, I was in this bus, and the whole time I was just like, frightened. I tried to sleep, I couldn't. I closed my eyes, and then all I could see was like, not see, I could smell. Was just feces.
Great.
The PG Ugus. There was shit behind me. There was the toilet. I'm just being real. There was a bathroom literally right behind me. And I will never forget it to this day. That was reading some kind of like they call it comics, some kind of like a comic book thing. And I would be like, just like trying to sleep, and the smell would get me. I couldn't. Okay, maybe that's the reason. If you're like in the toilet. I can see Anastasia sleeping outside of a toilet. I can see that.
I could see him sleeping on a toilet.
I can see Anastasia sleeping in a toilet.
Yeah, I don't know how I could beat that.
I don't know, man. That's impressive. Big T's a hero for that.
Going back to the whole toilet on like the coach thing on the bus.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it? Sorry. Don't you like hate it when like you're on like a bus and you're going on like a long trip and they've got the bathrooms locked?
I
Or
wonder why
like they're
that
out
is.
of service?
I think the amount of dookies that were dropped in those toilets.
What even is that word?
That means poop. They must literally get like clogged toilets 24/7. Because imagine it's cramped with just people that want to go in the bathroom the whole time. So I guess if it's locked, subconsciously you're like, oh man, I need to hold it. If it's not, you're like, oh, I need to go to the toilet. I would not touch the toilet seat, dude. I would not. I would literally rather like take a dump outside of a window.
Why not just squat over it?
Literally, it's the most disgusting. Just imagine, because it's shaking, so everyone pees on the seat.
Oh,
They probably pee on the floor. They probably pee on the door handle. They come out looking like. Have you?
No,
You know, Men in Black, was it the second one? When they kill that thing, the cockroach, and all the goo goes on
Wait,
them.
the
That's
cockroach or the
first
worm?
That's the first one, and the goo goes on them. If I'm not mistaken, I might get this one wrong.
No,
Anyways.
isn't it the worm that they kill?
Whatever it is, and all the goo goes, and that's how I imagine half of those people come out of those toilets.
That's disgusting.
That's absolutely gnarly. Just gnarly, dude.
That's just giving me like, I don't know,
Fear
AIDS
of
just by
toilets.
like thinking about it.
It's disgusting. Literally, I would never, ever. I say that now, but if I really had to go, I would risk it.
Yeah.
But then you have to turn the toilet seat into like Skyrim armor. You have to like wrap toilet paper around it, so it looks like a freaking Christmas present.
Pretty much.
This might be the longest conversation about toilets and buses ever.
Sitting on toilet.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Not that a con. That reminds me of con. Con used to say that.
Freaking
With a German accent.
Con. Sitting on
So he's saying that he's saying shitting on the toilet.
Sitting
Sitting on the toilet. You mean shitting in the toilet? Oh no, I shit in the toilet. You mean shit in the toilet? I mean, he's the best.
Put him in the toilet.
One of my favorite people of all time, by the way. Let me name drop Colin. Colin is one of the best people I ever met in my life.
Dude, you guys are like a married couple. I'm not even.
Not anymore, man. I haven't spoken to him in a while. But he's
long distance is breaking.
When I think of people that were just always so much fun to be around, he's one of them. Because he just so not emotionless, but he's like
just there.
He doesn't really get too worked up about anything except FIFA.
Oh gosh.
I imagine I could get shot next to me. He would just step over me to pick up a FIFA controller.
Do you remember that fight you guys had?
Let's not talk about that. How about that?
How about that?
I'm kidding. We should address it. So we had an argument because of FIFA. But do you blame me? He beat us for like 9 months.
Yeah, he was pretty.
He was so good at that. I still kicked his ass.
That one day that you beat him though, and then I beat him not long after.
You beat him. Yeah, that really upset me. The fact that you beat him after I beat him, and nobody beat him like the whole duration we were there. Except
he was so mad though.
He said, "Dad, I don't like how you play the game. I can't. I don't know, man. You're better at this than me. Judge me because I'm superior and everything else, which you're probably not, but whatever."
No, I'm pretty sure like WWE, you're like the best.
Okay, yeah, but I guess I was a bit of a how I literally don't want to shit on myself, but I feel like I have to. I have to be honest. I'm just the best there is, dude. Some people are just born naturally amazing at something. I'm just one of those people when it comes to the game.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Because it's a fact. I'm stating facts. Listen. You know what's really awkward? I was on Facebook today and I was like, look, maybe change my profile pic. Being edgy and hip.
Yeah.
And there was